Hello, this is Sass from Copia Stars, and this is a reading for Tuesday the 31st of March, last day of the month. Now, yeah, let's see what it's got in store. Let's dive right in. A couple of things. One, I'm on call when I'm recording this. I've got a lot of on call this week. So if the phone does ring, I'm just going to put you on pause. Two, if you're watching this and it's not Tuesday the 31st of March, it's still for you. Welcome, come in, sit down. And three, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's dive right in. I'm so grateful to have you. I absolutely adore doing these readings for you. So if you'd like to leave a comment, if you like what you see, if you'd like to subscribe, I would be so grateful. Even if you don't think you're going to watch every day, just subscribe and like when you do. It really does help the algorithm and it really helps me out. So, wow. That one flipped over, but the rest of them are too many. So we have a transformation. Now yesterday was quite a bit about change. The general feeling today, this is your general energy, the first card out, which is transformation, joy, beauty, and transience. Look at that. I love a butterfly card. Always makes me think of my dad. So, oops, two there. So we've got walking staff, which is support and encouragement. We've got rest and contemplation. There is this energy of, that's way too many. There is this energy of taking action, but gently, catch your monkey, you know. That's two, I'll take those. We've got community, cooperation and sweetness. And we've got the moth, which is mystery, concealment and illusion. That's way too many, thank you very much. Can I just have one more card, please? Thank you. That's the oak tree, which is power, courage and strength. If you hear like a hinge, it's my chair. It's rubbish and it has always been rubbish. And the first thing I'm going to do when I get monetized is I'm going to buy myself a chair. You know, little things. Big appreciation. So let's have a look and see what's have a look and see what's going on with your life happens oracles. This is like a continuation from yesterday's reading, so if you didn't watch yesterday's, I really do recommend popping back and having a look, because there was a really rare event yesterday where I had a message appear 3 times in 3 different decks, and if that wasn't telling you guys that it was time, I don't know what was. That one's just flipped over. That one doesn't want to go back in. That's too many. That one's sitting there. Yeah. That's the next given feeling, I think. But you've got to remember. Oh, yeah. The story is a continuation. The feelings are slightly different. That one's sticking out there. Yeah. Okay. This is definitely a continuation from yesterday. So, yesterday there was a call to action. Okay. I'll just say that. Go and watch it. You'll understand what I mean. Okay. But today, you geared up. But that little monkey on the back of your shoulders like, you're not going to be able to do it. Why do you think you're going to do that? Oh, you know, and giving you this bit of anxiety and talking down at you. Remember what yesterday said, okay? Ask people for help, share your burdens. There's here support, encouragement. Go and speak to your friends who have succeeded. Go and speak to people that are in the field that you want to go into, that are doing the things you want to do. Just because somebody else is doing it doesn't mean that it's not for you. It just means that it's what's the word? Tangible. Somebody else is doing it already. It's tangible. So you just got to make it work for you. So if you want to, I don't know, open up a children's nursery, get in touch with somebody who runs one. Get in touch with someone who works at one. Ask them about it. That one flipped over in the deck. Don't let pride get in the way. Yeah, don't be scared to ask for help. That was the only one that flipped over, wasn't it? Yeah. Sometimes we can be a little bit proud. Sometimes we can struggle to ask for help because we're proud. And then my partner suffers from that one. I think a lot of men do, to be honest. Not being sexist, but it's a trait. They don't want to ask for help, whereas I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm always asking directions and help. I get lost in a sweater, me. So we've got White Willow. I love that picture. It's one of my favourites. I think it's because I'm an Aquarian. I absolutely adore waterfalls and all that stuff. Let's see what White Willow's got to say. 124. One day I might learn all these off by heart. Probably not. This is the ways of water. So most people think of willow as graceful and soft and a beautiful tree with weak wood, but she's happy to lay out your delusions, frankly. Underground, she sends expansive roots questing for water, and which is the element of emotion, which feeds her extraordinary flexibility. Willow loves to dunk in her feet, sampling the flow of feelings and tasting anger and joy and sorrow and sass. Pliancy allows her to have a great empathy without becoming overwhelmed in those emotions of others. So instead they flow through her like water. And if you find yourself armouring up to handle high emotion, call on Willow to teach you the ways of the water. Feeling other people's pain does not mean that it's your responsibility to bear it, okay? If people are close to you and they are explaining or letting you know that they don't think what you're doing is a good idea, remember that they're only looking at it from their own lens. And if they failed with a business idea, they're going to think that everybody's going to fail from a business idea. If they have tried working in that field, it didn't work for them, they don't want you to work in that field. You may thrive. We're all different. And our minds all work in slightly different ways. And just what doesn't work for one person doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. That's way too many cards, but they'll come back out again if they're meant to be, okay? So I'm gonna reshuffle, and if one of those comes out, I will go with it. 0330, which is lucky shirt, which is love, peace, hope and optimism, transferring responsibility to others, progress, creativity. So this is pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving, and at this time, which will make it easy. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. And those are the ones you need to speak to ask advice on carrying out your plans. It's all very straightforward. It's just that you've got to swallow that pride and you've got to ask for help. Allow people to support you. Bird flying, news is on the way. Diamond, you'll be receiving a gift or giving a gift. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Grasshopper, situations are in the balance that require careful handling. So yeah, you might, oh dear me, they're all falling out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that situation could be. That could just be like an upset child and you don't want to belittle them. That could be a job prospect that you don't want to risk losing. But just be mindful. It's not always a bad thing. But careful handling could be just, you have to find the right words. You could be applying for a grant and having to fill out a fundraising form, and then you have to, put the right wording in to get that money secured. So yeah, fantastic reading though. Let's have a look what the goddess card is. What goddess are we channeling today? But yeah, there is definitely a hangover from yesterday. Not in the sense of drinking alcohol, but just those feelings are still remain. You can't be expected to change exactly how you think, but it is for the same collective. It's a double whammy message, but yesterday's was just incredible, and this is actually quite nice. It's almost like you've come back down to ground, and now you're trying to do all the logistics, and it's just little anxieties are setting in, you know. That's fair. You know, this is a big change for you. Big change. We've got Gaia. I love Gaia. So, let's see what we say about Gaia. I might need to get some better glasses when I'm doing these in future, because this book is so small, it's hard to read. She's the Greek goddess of earth. Now, birth and rebirth, balance, and the cycles of life. Gaia was born out of chaos at the beginning of the universe. She shattered the darkness and brought new life in the form of the earth. It grew in size and shape, and the beautiful mother goddess stepped into her power. Gaia's natural urge to create, she created her confidant Uranus, and with him sighed Cronus, who would go on to be the mightiest of the gods. Gaia is the mother of everything and the bringer of calm wherever she goes. So a ritual for Gaia, she's the personification of the earth. She symbolises power, she symbolises courage, creation, okay, and a potential for new beginnings. The ritual is designed to connect you with Gaia's nurturing essence and help you embrace the opportunity to shape your world. So plant a seed, even if it's just a sunflower seed, and water it and affirm, with care and patience I grow and thrive. Reflect on the growth of the plant as a metaphor for your own personal development. Beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being with me today, and I shall see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.